Right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, I am at Milton Keynes. I am going to try out the new, well, not the new, the Daytona Milton Keynes track. I will be on the D-Max karts for this session. It should be a good session. I've got one of my mates with me, so yeah, it should be fun. I've never tried this circuit in real life. I've only tried it on the simulator, so yeah, looking forward to it. All right, so as I said earlier, that I've only tried this on the simulator, so I actually have no idea what it's going to be like in real life. I've got similar mods, haven't got an exact D-Max mod that I've tried on the track, so I actually have no idea what it's going to be like on those D-Maxes, and I have not tried the new fleet at Milton Keynes yet at all, because I know they have a whole new fleet, because Sandown, a track that I have been to before, I've tried their new fleet, but I have not tried Milton Keynes fleet before. So it's going to be interesting. I know the braking is going to be the most crucial part of all of this, because braking too hard or too early will either lock up the rears or get me straight into the barriers. And I've got to feather the throttle a lot with these carts. So yeah, looking forward to it. I'm with these type of tracks, I'm never going to be using Sodis. I'm going to go straight with the D-Max carts because they're just better in my opinion, way better. All right, so the bus should be here in about 9 minutes time. I took a train all the way to Milton Keynes. I didn't want to drive down here just yet. Just take an easy train journey. It wasn't too bad actually. It was only about a 50-minute train journey from Euston. So yeah, it wasn't the most horrible journey, but yeah. All right, session is done. I'm just walking to a Macca's just because I'm hungry. And yeah, it actually was not a half bad session actually. It could have been a lot better for me, but yeah, it was wet. So it was wet in some areas. So I wasn't expecting to go as quick as everyone else in some areas. But yeah, our session was consisted of like 5 beginners and like 20 other drivers, or like 15 or something, that were doing super champs and SRK. And I was thinking, oh, there's no chance I keep up with these guys, especially with my first time going there. My first time, the first laps, I was hitting 118s, 117s. By the end, I was hitting consistent 113s and 112s. My fastest lap was a 1 minute 12.058, which actually isn't too bad considering that's my first time. I know where I'm going wrong as well. Throughout turns 2, 3 and 4, going way too wide. I wasn't taking the right line. And then turn 10. Turn 10 was another one that I knew I was doing not the best at. But yeah, overall, good session. The D-Maxes are still very fun. I'm struggling to keep my gimbal up after all of that. All of that steering. It is so hard to steer those things. It is ridiculous. But yeah, I will do a proper rundown when I get home. All right, so I am back home now. So I was able to think over what I did wrong about the circuit. So let's just switch to an image of the track. Okay, so where I went wrong. So this turn here, that's fine. Here, it was quite wet, so I couldn't go as fast through this corner as I could, but I did catch as much curb as I can so I could go through here. This chicane, I was fine with there, the hairpin there, I was good with. Through here, I was going, sometimes I was going too tight in or I was going too wide out. So yeah, through there. Through here it was fine, through a straight, through this corner here, sometimes I would go too tight, I collided with the barrier twice there, and then sometimes I go too wide, have to brake and then have to go through here. I know there's a middle line where you can catch it and aim for that part there. You have to kind of aim for like a middle apex, kind of there, I'd say that's where the apex would be. Through here, just fine. I was able to brake perfectly through here. Through here, it was quite slippy. I know through there, you can start braking about there for the D-Max. And through here, the straight through this fast left-hander, I was able to take that flat out for the last 15 minutes. The first 5 minutes, I was struggling to go through there at high speed. Through this hairpin here, though, this is where I struggled the most. So here, sometimes I would take the conventional route and the apex would be in the middle there. But no, that is not the conventional route. So what happened was that when I took the conventional one, I went wide into that curve there where you can see the darkened bit there. What you need to do, which is what I learned from one of my mates, is that you have to go wide. Yeah, you have to start turning here, and the apex is that small red marker just there. You can see it there. And through there, here I was fine, and then boom, we got a lap. The fastest lap I got was a 1 minute 12.058. I'll get a picture of that up now. So here we go. These are my lap times. So lap 1 and lap 2, I was like not doing the best. I just wasn't feeling the cart at all. I was just getting used to it again. You can see, and also we had quite a long yellow flag as well. So through those there, yellow flag again wasn't helpful. And then here, lap 4 and lap 7 and 8, I was able to get my grip. There, I actually almost had a spin. Lap 10, that's when I started finding my grip. I could break through the corners comfortably. And yeah, lap 12 was when I was able to get my fastest lap. It was a 4.58, I mean. So lot to work on for the next time I go down. I know I'm not braking enough. It also wasn't helpful that it was quite wet down there. So yeah, got a lot to improve on. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.